After nearly 5 years, Chinese President Xi Jinping embarked on a European tour, beginning with France. Regional trade and the ongoing war in Ukraine topped the agenda during his talks with French President Emmanuel Macron. During their meeting at the Élysée Palace, Xi expressed his appreciation for the invitation to make his third state visit to France, coinciding with the 60th anniversary of diplomatic relations between the two countries. He emphasized the importance of mutual benefit for both nations.
Both countries should adhere to the original aspiration of establishing diplomatic relations featuring independence, mutual understanding, foresight, mutual benefit, and win-win cooperation, and work to add new dimensions to it.
A key theme in Xi's statements was the avoidance of a new Cold War. Xi appealed to France to collaborate in avoiding a new Cold War as the European Union aligns more closely with the United States on security concerns and trade issues.
In today's world, which is undergoing global changes and turbulence unseen in a century, both sides should uphold independence and jointly fend off a new Cold War or bloc confrontation, adhere to mutual understanding, and jointly promote a harmonious and colorful world where all countries can coexist.
French President Emmanuel Macron responded warmly to Xi's state visit. Macron urged both parties to promote and extend EU-China relations.
The France-China relationship is steeped in history and features mutual respect and mutual trust. I believe it can play a useful role beyond bilateral relations and, to a large extent, promote EU-China relations and world stability.
Macron also welcomed China's commitment to refrain from providing military aid to Russia.
We respect the ancient ties between China and Russia, as well as the efforts that have been made over decades to stabilize this relationship. In view of this complex story, we welcome the commitments of the Chinese authorities to refrain from selling any arms or aid to Moscow, and to strictly control the export of dual-use goods.
Though he said France remains respectful of Chinese ties with Russia, this year's Paris Olympics also took stage in the Macron-Xi talks. Both sides said that the Olympics can be an opportunity for a global truce.
We believe together that an Olympic truce for all theaters of war can be an opportunity to work for a lasting settlement in full compliance with international law. And I thank you, President, for precisely showing during our meeting your willingness to commit yourself in the same direction, which will consist in asking all stakeholders for an Olympic truce during our upcoming Games.
The European Union and China have clashed on several issues, including the war in Ukraine and international trade. Distrust towards China is growing in EU member states, evidenced by recent arrests of suspected Chinese spies and numerous trade investigations. However, France is the first leg of Xi's European trip, aimed at mending relations amidst heightened global tensions. Following his 2-day visit to France, the Chinese leader will travel to Serbia and Hungary,